Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today what I'm going to be showing you guys is the new 1.14 blocks and decorations that will be coming out hopefully in the new update, which will be soon. Now these are the new decoration blocks that are in the snapshot, and I will be showing you guys one by one what Mojang may be planning on doing and showing you guys if they have a purpose or if they don't. Now the first one is called the stone cutter. Now for this one, I don't know what the purpose would be because we have crafting tables to make our slabs, but maybe what the wood cutting can do is if you place a log through it, it'll cut the log in half. So instead of having oak slabs, it'll be oak logs as a slab, so it'll just cut it in half or something like that, which will add more blocks to Minecraft, which will be pretty cool. For now, it doesn't have a purpose. You can't click on it and it just looks like a cool awesome saw blade. Now the second one we have is called grindstone, and now I mean, as you could tell by the title, mainly gonna be grinding stuff on this, sort of like maybe Tinker's Construct. Now a lot of the stuff that Mojang has come up with this snapshot makes me think what direction they're gonna go in, because a lot of this stuff reminds me of medieval times and medieval stuff with the wood cutters and the grinding stones. It'll be awesome to implement, but I wonder how it's going to change Minecraft. I think it'll be really cool to add, and it'll add a lot more stuff and decorations to your house, which will make everything look a lot better, especially for builders. Now the purpose, I wouldn't know the purpose. Maybe for repairing stuff, grinding maybe for repairing it, or even since we have anvils, you wouldn't need another one to repair, but maybe we could have one that dismantles it. So you could dismantle an iron sword and get maybe 2 iron back and a stick. I don't know, something like that would be really cool. Now this one is called a smithing table, and I really like how it looks. It looks really cool. Again, looks medieval to me, but I think this could be added in villages in the actual blacksmith place with the chest, and I think it'll look really cool in it, and it'll give another block and another cool aspect to Minecraft. Now what this could do, I don't know. It could do many different things. We have anvils and stuff, so I wouldn't know what the smithing table could do, but looking at these pictures, it looks like it could be another way to make sort of different tools. Like it looks like a hammer over here and 2 sticks, so maybe there could be other tools that are specifically used for smiths that will be added to the game. Now the next one is a fletching table. Now this, the only thing I could think of is bows. I mean, you guys can see the arrows in the targets. So maybe this will be a special way to make bows or targets that you could use on your bows for target practice. Now this looks like a really cool birch block. I think it should be changed if you change the wood. So oak wood will make it darker, and then the dark oak wood would make it, you know, the same color. And this looks like a birch one. So if they could add different types of wood, will change the color of it. That will be really cool. Now at the top, you guys can see there's like a little feather, and it looks like a little knife or a little pen. I don't really know what it is, but it looks like a really cool thing that could be added. Now this next one is the cartography table. Now as you guys can see, there's a really cool globe on this side, and it looks like a chest or a crafting table on the bottom of there. Now this is an awesome block. I love the color of it. It looks like dark oak wood or even a dark version of spruce, but it is really awesome, and I think what it would have to do is change the maps around a little bit. Maybe Minecraft could add underground maps, and this could be like sort of how to make it, or somewhere to change the maps in order to make it better or something like that. That has to do with maps. As you guys can see, since there's a world and there's actually a map up there, and it just a little red thing, maybe like X marks the spot or something. But for now, I wouldn't really know what Mojang is planning on doing with this, but it nevertheless looks like a really awesome block, and I hope to see it in 1.14. Now this next one is a blast furnace, and it just looks like a regular furnace except upgraded 10 times. So maybe the crafting recipe for this one can be a furnace surrounded by iron, or a furnace just a furnace, but instead of cobblestone it'll actually be stone, because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like it's full of stone, and the front is like metal, so that's why I would think that iron would be really cool to add in the crafting recipe. The thing that I would hope that this does is a faster smelter, because Minecraft doesn't really have a fast way of smelting, and those smelters take a long time. So maybe this could be an upgraded smelter that could smelt stuff a lot faster or hold more stuff. A blast furnace to me sounds like it's gonna be 10 times better than a regular furnace, and people may not use the regular furnace after this if it has the intentions I think it does. Now I like the crowning and the edges of it because it looks really cool, and I hope that this will add a bunch of new stuff. Now this next one is called the smoker. Now as you guys can see, it has the little spots over here that looks like a dispenser or a dropper or something like that, but in my opinion I think what's gonna happen is this is gonna light up once there's stuff inside. This will light up like a regular furnace, and then the top will start having smoke out. So if it's in your house, I don't know, maybe the smoke could catch the stuff on fire, or maybe the smoke could make your whole house turn smoky. So you'll need to put this where there's a chimney or something, so the smoke doesn't just stay in the house. That'd be really cool to add. I think this could add different foods possibly. I wouldn't really know what else that you could smoke really in Minecraft. I wouldn't think you could do it with tools or anything. So I think food, it would add like smoked beef or smoked bacon. I don't know, that'd be cool if they add bacon to the game. But maybe just some more foods that this could add and some more variety to Minecraft, which is what they're trying to get to, because all of this is just adding more and more variety, which Minecraft actually hasn't had that much variety in the last few updates. It's basically been the same thing, just adding a few bits. That's why 1.13 and 1.14 are just like crazy updates with a bunch of mobs and all this stuff. Okay, so the lectern is really awesome in my opinion. This block looks really cool. I don't think it'll have a purpose, but it would be an awesome podium, and I think we could use it instead of the little staircases that are used as podiums, or when you present on stage in front of a church or like in a concert or whatever. You guys could put this right here and somebody could just be talking right here instead of using a staircase, and this looks really cool and much more realistic than the other ones. Now these are barrels. So basically I don't think they're gonna have a use, because there's not really anything you could use these barrels for that you can't use chests for, because barrels will just be for storing, except storing wine or whatever. But Minecraft, I don't think will ever have that. I think this will be a really cool decoration block like a hay bale, and I think it'll do the same thing. It won't really have a use, but it'll be awesome for decoration, which is what a lot of people use for crates and barrels. They usually use texture packs that have this just so their worlds could look a little better, and I think Minecraft is getting to that in Mojang, so they can make this awesome barrel that now they don't have to use a texture pack, and now they can actually make it and make it part of the cool world that they build. Now for this last one, this one is called Loom. Now I already know what this does, and it looks like Mojang knows what it does too, but you guys can see it looks sort of like where you put your clothes, like a clothing rack, or some place where you make clothes or design stuff. It looks like a cool designing table. As you guys can see by the front, there's just the little strings. It looks like you put them there and then you like craft some stuff up. Now this does have a use. Unlike the other ones, this actually does have a use when you right click on it. Now I will show you what that does in a few, but for now I'm gonna move on to the next. For the loom, if you guys right click on the loom, you guys can see right here that there is a little scroll bar, and right here you put banner, little art stuff, and some paper. Now the paper is in this chest, and this is something that has also come out, which are banner patterns. Right here they have the name of, one's called thing, we have creeper charge, skull charge, and then flower charge. Now if we just grab some banners, we could also grab the dye, which they have new dye as well. They have white dye instead of bone meal, which is really cool. Then they also have brown dye instead of, I think it was cocoa beans that were used as brown dye. I think I'm probably wrong. And then black dye instead of ink sac, and blue dye instead of lapis. Now what we can do with this is if we add a banner pattern right there. You guys can see that it'll change what it looks like, and you guys could see that it looks like a flower, or if you change it, it'll be a creeper. So we're just gonna have a creeper. We'll add a white banner, and then you put whatever dye you want. We could have a green dye, and you guys can see how it will look, or a blue dye, and you'll see how it will look. And it looks really awesome that you could preview how it looks, and it'll just accentuate it, and it'll just add some more stuff to Minecraft. So we could have it right here. Let's make another one, and it's a white banner now with a little outline of a creeper. You guys can see right here, there, and then we add a light gray with green, and you guys can see it adds a bunch of patterns, so you don't have to play around with it. You guys could automatically see what you want to add, which will make banner creating way more easy. And if you just add random stuff here, you guys can see this is the Mojang sign, and you can just add different banners with different colors. You guys could add brown dye, and then even take this off and then add an X to it, and then you could add it again and put some more stuff, and it'll just keep going on and on and on forever, which is amazing in my opinion. Look at this, the masterpiece that we created. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Look at these two banners, these three banners actually. Wow. So now what I'm gonna do is show you guys where these blocks actually fit and how I think they would look best. So right here we have a little wood place, and this is where I think would be perfect for the sawmill. As you guys can see, these people are carrying the log, and I think this will be perfect for the wood. And once the wood goes through here, it'll just cut it and turn it into slabs of wood, which will be awesome, and I think will be really cool. And that's where I think it will look best, not in a house necessarily, but in a construction area or work zone where people are actually working, since it looks on 24/7. So right here, I would think the barrels will look nice like this, or inside a storage room to make it look like it's actually storing stuff. But right here you guys can see it works the same as hay bales. If you just place a lot and change the direction, it'll look like a bunch of barrels, which was what they are, just lined up, and I think it looks really nice. Now over here, if we enter, you guys can see that here is a fletching table along with a crossbow on top. Now I think it looks good there because there's not really anywhere else to put it unless you make a sort of bow and arrow target and then have it next to it. But right here I think it'll look perfect inside a house. This guy looks like an archer. He also looks like somebody off of Mario, but the same thing, it works perfect there too. Now for the cartography table, I just have it inside a house, I think near books and near a map. I think if we add a map here, it will look really amazing, especially the cartography table since it has to do with maps. But I think books and this will go good together, because a map and a book, you know, you research and then you have to get the maps. It combines. And in my personal opinion, I think they go good together, especially with a map. If there was a map here, the room would look set like if somebody is going off to an adventure or trying to explore something, it'll literally fit perfectly. Now for the loom, I just have it here. A loom will really fit anywhere as decoration. I just put it right here because I didn't know where else to put it, but it basically looks good anywhere. It doesn't really matter where it is. Now for the grindstone, the smoker, the blast furnace, and the smithing table, I think they all should go together in one, and I think it'll look perfect in a sort of blacksmith place. Now you guys can see right here, it's not a blacksmith, but if we just add a blacksmith, you guys could see this all goes good together with the anvil, the cauldron, along with the other new decorations that have been added, especially the grindstone. It looks really awesome, and I think it looks really good, especially if they were on, it would look so much better. Now for the lectern, it looks really nice in sort of a place like this that's like a church or a capitol. I think it will be awesome, like a podium, and where people could stand and present, and they could have the lectern right there. That looks really nice. That was the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.